A chat with Glendora, a show for living right. A chat with Glendora makes your day so bright. Words of inspiration, jokes to make you smile. Come relax and chat with Glendora for a while.
Folks, how are you today? This is a chat with Glendora, and we have a slogan. When all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how do you treat others. When all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others. Stephanie is my pal. Hi, pal.
Hi.
Would you say it, please, Steph?
Of course. When all is said and done, the only thing that truly matters is how did you treat others.
And the Apostle St. Paul, in his letter to Philippi, to the Philippians, chapter 4, the Apostle Paul said, I have learned, in no matter what state I find myself, to be content. And that includes the state of New York.
Yes, it does.
And we have a Bible passage for you. And this is from Matthew. No, it's from Romans. It's from St. Paul's letter to the Romans, chapter 8, verse 28. He says, For I am persuaded that neither life nor death, folks, nor angels nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any creature can separate us from the love of God through Jesus Christ. It's so true. Folks, no matter how down you feel, how neglected you feel, nothing can separate you from the love of God. Nothing. It is yours forever and ever. What's the little hymn say? Do thy friends forget, forsake thee? Take it to the Lord in prayer. In his arms he'll hold and shield thee. You will find your solace there. Nothing can separate you from the love of God. Do you have any jokes in your pocket today?
I sure do. The first one is bird flu.
We have to protect our new Pope from the bird flu. He could get it from his cardinals.
Yeah, he could. Swedish.
Oh, a Swedish construction crew procured a contract to refurbish an apartment way up on the 4th floor. And at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, the foreman comes around and he's standing on the ground and he says, Hey, are you guys finished? And they cupped their hands and said to him, No, we're Swedish.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes, it is. That's a good North European joke.
Yes, it is. God made man.
God made man. God looked him all over. And God said, I can do better than that. And that's when God made woman.
Yeah. All right. The next one is 2 peanuts.
2 peanuts were walking down the street. And they had to call the police. One of them was assaulted.
Talking dog.
Oh, this is a long joke. A man had a talking dog, and he decided to take the dog to an agent in Broadway and get some bookings. The agent says, I don't want to hear this. The man says, Rover, Rover, what do you call it that a house has something over it to keep the rain from coming in? What do you call it? And Rover said, roof, roof. And the agent says, I don't want to hear this. And the man says, Rover, Rover, what do you call it that a tree has in the ground to keep it from falling over? And Rover said, roof, roof. The agent is pushing the man and the dog toward the door. And the man says, no, now listen to this. Rover, who was the greatest baseball player of all times? And Rover said, Roof, Roof. At that point, the agent pushed the dog and the man out the door, locked the door, and as the man and the dog are walking down the hallway, the dog looked up at the man and said, I should have said DiMaggio.
Yeah, that's a good one too. I like that one.
It's any other jokes?
Yes, girl noisy.
Oh, you have more jokes?
I have more jokes.
Oh, good.
Girl noisy.
Oh, girl was noisy in church, and the mother whispered something into her ear, and the little girl stopped and being very, very quiet right to the end of the service. Well, what did you whisper in her ear? I told her, if you make a commotion, the minister is going to lose his place and start the sermon all over again. That would calm anybody down.
Yes, it would. Anybody would calm down. The next one is money talks.
A man says money talks, and his friend says yes. Mine is saying goodbye.
Mine says that a lot too.
Particularly after you had to pay for a dry tank, right?
Yeah, for a dry well.
What do you call it?
It's a dry well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And when it costs $2,000?
Yes.
Isn't that outrageous, honey?
Mm-hmm. It was.
But you made it okay, didn't you?
Yes, we did. All right. The next one is cross a stream and a brook.
What happens, folks, when you cross a stream and a brook? You get wet feet. Did we get you on that one, Steph?
Yes, you did. You got me on that one. Who does art?
Oh, the little boy saying the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who does art in heaven, Harold is his name. Our Father, who does art in heaven, Harold is his name. Okay, honey.
Oh, I get it. Get ahead.
Dad, don't be so harsh on my new boyfriend. He's only a young man. He's just trying to get ahead. And Dad says he needs one.
Oh. The next one is, and the last one, is going places.
Yes, that's another one. Another girl says, Dad, don't be so harsh on my new boyfriend. The girl said, he's only a young man trying to go places. And what did Dad say? Dad said, the sooner the better. Okay, folks. Now where do we go to did we do a Bible passage? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we did a Bible passage. A hymn?
Now thank we all our God.
Oh, yes. This hymn was written by none other than Johann Sebastian Bach. Now thank we all our God with hearts and minds and voices, who wondrous things hath done, in which this world rejoices, who from our mother's arms hath led us on our way, with countless gifts of joy, and still are ours today. So many of the hymns in the Christian church are just a variation on that tune by our dear Johann Sebastian Bach. Do you have a vocabulary word?
I do. It's elementary canal.
The alimentary canal is a tube that starts at the mouth and goes all the way to the anus. It's one tube. The esophagus, the duodenum, the stomach, and then the little intestines, and then the big intestines, or whichever one it is. And then the anus, it's one tube. Elementary, dear Watson, elementary. That's our vocabulary word, alimentary canal. Steph, do you know how to spell that?
Yeah, it's Alimentary.
Very good. Very, very good. What do we go to next? Announcements?
Yes, announcements.
Good news for you folks, honey. We're trying to cheer you up. You know, our dear Stephanie has a pod, and it's called Stephanie Cheer. And I've seen what she's put on there. Beautiful essays that she writes. And they do cheer you up. And I do want you to be cheered up, folks. So, Steph, what's your address of your pod?
Well, this website wasn't working, but it should be stephaniecheer.wix.com.
Say it again, dear.
stephaniecheer.wix.com.
And you say it isn't working, hon?
No, it needed a little something.
Oh, okay. Will we have it working in a few days?
Yes, we will.
Oh, good, folks. It's going to call Stephanie Cheer. You know, she's a good writer. She's a good little writer, and you will enjoy her cheerful essays.
Aw, thank you, Glendora.
Oh, you're welcome. You didn't have to pay me. But you're going to buy my fan that I don't have to.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, good. $45 from Walmart. Mila ordered it, and I really didn't want it. So I'm so happy that you're taking it, Steph.
Yeah.
What do you need the fan for, dear?
In my room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm your fan, Steph.
Aw,
I'm
thank
a fan
you.
of Stephanie, and I'm a fan of you folks at home, too, on the YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, X. I'm your fan. Okay, Steph, what's next for announcements?
All right, we've got the, The Good Medicine, published by the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine.
Tell me what that is again, the Physicians Committee.
For Responsible Medicine.
And it's written by Dr.
Neil Barnard.
How does he spell Neil?
Neal.
And how's he spell his last name?
Barnard.
And what did he say in his article, honey?
So he says, since the Physicians Committee's founding 40 years ago, we have seen enormous progress in advancing non-animal methods in medical education, testing, and research. Animal use has been completely replaced in the curricula of the U.S. and Canadian medical schools.
Can you imagine they accomplished that? Read it again, Steph, that last sentence.
Animal use has been completely replaced in the curricula of U.S. and Canadian medical schools.
Can you imagine that, folks, that they made a difference?
It's amazing.
And what's the next sentence, honey?
It is nearly gone in residencies, including surgery and emergency medicine.
Very good. You know, I like to be educated. I like to read about the history of Western civilization. I like to read about what has been accomplished, the great experiments in science. But so often, folks, you run into this cruelty. I don't like that. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to think it. I don't want to speak it. I don't like this cruelty. But what are you going to do? The talking books come from the New York State Library. They're splendid pieces of workmanship. But the history of Western civilization, what is it? One war after another? People dying by the millions? People being killed by other people being killed? I like being educated. I like knowing about science, but I don't like what Pavlov did to 40 dogs, operating on them. I don't like that. So what am I going to do? I'd rather be uneducated than to know all these horrible things that people do without any thought of what they're doing, whether it's right or wrong. Support me, will you folks? Support me. What's the next announcement?
All right. The next announcement is an email from Chad Johnson.
Chad Johnson is the executive director of Create TV Public Access in the municipality of San Jose, California, Silicon Valley.
He says, Dear Glendora, I apologize if there has been any confusion about membership. We are a small team and sometimes things can slip through the cracks. I'm including our community team in this email. Our membership model is pay what you can, and your generous payment of $250 is much appreciated.
Yeah.
We appreciate all the work you do to support community media and the amazing programming you have made over the years.
Chad Johnson, ditto to you. Next.
All right. Next is an email from Leslie Johnson.
Oh, Leslie, isn't that funny? Chad Johnson's the executive director of San Jose Public Access, and Leslie Johnson is the director for Chicago Public Access.
That's really cool. She says, thank you, Glendora. You made my day.
I send her a joke, and I send it to you, Steve. No, Steve left. To you, Kenny, and to you, Joe. And there's another one. Is it Bianca? Anyway, you are beautiful people to deal with. Thank you for putting our programs up. And they use Google something. Google Chrome, honey? Google?
Yes.
They use Google Chrome?
I believe so.
Thank you, Google Chrome.
All right. And the next one is an email from Foundation of the Alliance for Community Media.
Oh, that's public access in the United States of America. All it's saying is that they have a what?
An Emerging Leaders virtual event.
Okay, and what's it about?
Basically, the community's going to get together and talk about public access. Yes.
I guess that's all we ever talk about, yeah. Except we talk about when all is said and done.
That's true.
The only thing that matters is how did you treat others. Next, honey.
That's it for announcements.
Is it really?
Yes.
Do you have any happy happenings on there? Let me tell you one, folks. The constable came to A and B, we won't say their names, to evict them. And he came to change the locks on their door. Do you know what that would mean? That would mean that they could never get into their apartment again because the locks had been changed. So she stood outside and she screamed at them, "They're not coming into this apartment house. You're not coming into my apartment. You're not coming in." And he had the legal papers. And he told them, and he told the constable that you do not have the authority. You do not have a warrant. Where is your warrant? Well, this is a warrant. Well, this is not a warrant. And she called the local police. She called the New York State Police. That was it. And the New York State Police said it had to be the municipal police. So the police came. And the owner of the property showed up with a paralegal and somebody else. And so here were all these cars at their apartment. And that constable was going to go up there and change the locks. Do you know that would lock them out of everything they own, except what they had in their hand? That's brutal. That's antediluvian. That's prehistoric. And so my friend A and B said to the constable and the police and the property owner, we are going to go to the court and get an order to show cause why you do not have the grounds to evict us. There were no grounds to evict us. There were no grounds for the court to order an eviction. There was no statutory authority. And so they went upstairs to get their keys and their IDs. They came downstairs and every one of them had gone. This is a victory unheard of. When people, little common people, escaped the domineering and dictatorial force of dishonest lawyers, judges, and banks and property owners. Day one. It was a resounding victory, folks. Give them credit. Any other happy happenings?
Yes, I've got plenty of them, actually. All right, we've got Saturday, July 26th.
Yep.
Steph and Glenn completed the work. Advertiser, work on pod, work on no tuition, renewal, vegan, Toronto, renewal, Conway.
In the state of New York, folks, is it true in your state? If you're a New York resident, you can go to the state university colleges without tuition if you promise to stay in the state 5 years after you graduate. Do I have that right, honey?
No, it's you have to go into specific programs.
For instance?
Paramedics.
Oh, okay.
It's for high demand jobs, basically.
Oh, it can't be just a general BA.
No.
Okay. But you could get a grant.
I could.
Uh-huh. Keep going, hon, with your happy happenings.
Stephanie, light sweeping, mopping, clean clothes, sliders, Blakeman devotions.
Yes. Yes, that's right. He's 95 years old, and we do our devotions together every day. Keep going, hon.
All right, Sunday the 27th, ablutions, purification, Bobby Reno, 2 p.m. or 2 o'clock. Northampton Bank, hummus, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. April Lynn, 1:30 to 4:30. April's granddaddy lawyer, Jacobs, was Bobby's lawyer when she sued the court.
Small world. This goes back 30, 40 years.
Wow.
Keep going, hon.
July 28th, no word from Anchor, Lori Dunnigan, Trader Joe, Lori to Nova Scotia for 12 days, Talking Books from the New York State Library, and CDs from Nassau Free Library. No good.
They weren't any good.
Tuesday, April 11th, 2 p.m., 11 to 2. Deep fried breaded tender bits, $90 to April. Shop
Good.
tomorrow for fancy realtor clothes. 1 hour a day to Glenn. Motorola is okay. Wednesday the 30th. McGee 3 button downs.
Yeah, no button downs. What a mistake we made.
I know.
No pocket. Okay, hon.
Cook Variety, toaster oven, CD to Library Museum, back next Wednesday at 9 a.m.
Keep going.
Thursday, July 31st. Refrigerator organized by Steph. Freezer up to date by Steph.
Folks,
Tabletops.
do you have a problem monitoring your refrigerator, keeping it fresh and crisp? That is really a challenge, isn't it, a refrigerator? Huh?
Yes.
Okay, keep going, hon.
Tabletops. 3 yams. Chicken nuggets. 1 of everything to Nala. No diarrhea today or yesterday. Done the Nassau CDs. Finances. Blind browsing close to breakthrough. Corinne about Fridays. Maureen, New York Commission of the Blind. Live to 97 folder. Happy Happenings up to date, 1:27 p.m. Madeline, no tuition. Madeline, no tuition. For paramedic, some work on pod. Ready to pod vid Saturday.
Is my routing number and my making account number. Watch out for that, folks. Don't you dare give that over the phone.
No, don't.
They must be successful because they're there every day calling, honey, and have been for 2 months.
Yes.
They must find somebody who's gullible.
All right. Contacts, think drawer, almost done. Compost, good deeds, done at 5 p.m., parting. August 1st, Friday, Nyla, Gloria, PPL, recovery, 2.5 hours. Saturday, August 2nd. Dress.
Today's August 7th.
Yes, today is the 7th.
Keep going.
Ambulatories, Stephanie's birthday.
Yeah, Stephanie. And Patricia made Stephanie a bun cake. And it's a real cake, honey. It's not a baker's cake. You know, baker's cake is nothing really but air. You know, but this is a real cake. Did you have a good birthday, honey?
I had a wonderful birthday.
You were 35, huh?
I am 35 now, yes.
And how old is Glennie?
38.
Let's see. 35 and 38. 97. That's quite a stretch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, honey, we're still good pals.
We are still good pals. Application for free tuition. Initiated a pod. Yams. Corinne. Carol. 125. Patricia car broke down. Madeline to the rescue. Work up to date. The pod, Stephanie's cheer. Application for grant and Nyla. And that's it for the 2nd.
Mila's such a good help. She's such a good help. She's 17 years old. She's going to be a nurse. And I said I had $2,000 I didn't know what to do with. Well, that's gone. Okay, keep going, Steph.
August 3rd, ablutions, purification, Nyla, and Sunday. Monday, August 4th, fiscal August begins. Soak feet, electronic bench, nails, Gloria, Brenda, Bobby Reno, Wayne, finances, and Nyla.
Bobby Reno's going to publish a book about the soldier who was executed for being a deserter. And the poor little soldier wasn't being a deserter. It was a war of 1812. And he went home to help his family. But he didn't desert. He may have been AWOL, but he didn't desert. And a colonel had him shot. And his body is buried on the playground of a school in East Greenbush. And we're trying to exhume the body and get it into the cemetery. But that soldier should never have been executed. Sad story, so she's going to write a book about it. She's written to the United States Army, and they won't do a thing to help. Okay, hon, next go.
All right, the last date we have is the August 5th. Or not the last date, second to last. Reverend Slater came.
Oh,
Niall-
yes. With his beautiful voice and with good cheer, and 33 years as the pastor of St. Luke's in Palatial, New York.
All right, you got about a minute left.
Really?
Really.
May the God of peace sanctify all of us completely through and through. Nothing can separate us from the love of God. Nothing. Now thank we all our God with all our hearts and minds and voices, who wondrous things have done, in which this world rejoices, who from our mother's arms have led us on our way with countless gifts of love, and they're yours today. Amen.
Amen.